What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 25 of our Islanders Jam Mode Zone. Last episode, we drafted a nice medium elite goalie in McMillan at 22nd overall, so we're hoping he's going to be really good. He has good trade value, so he probably will be a good starting goalie for us in the future, which is nice. Other than that, we're looking for a number one goalie just for a few years while McMillan grows and stuff. So I edited my trading block in the last episode at the end, putting people like Lindholm and Carlson in our first on there, hoping we get some trade offers. If not, I might have to scout the trading blocks again and see if we could find a starting goalie for this year, because I don't think Soderstrom will be good enough, and I don't really want to have someone like Gibson as the backup. So let's just sim to next season and see if we have any trade offers pop up at all. Hopefully one of them would be a good goalie, not just a prospect goalie, because I did set the age though to 26 to 30, so hopefully most of these guys are like in their prime, maybe like an 86 or an 87 or less than that, maybe like an 85, but hopefully we find a starting goalie. If not, then like I said, I will look throughout the teams and see if there's another goalie we could target. I was trying to target people like Anton Forsberg, Evan Fitzpatrick, but the thing is, the teams didn't seem to want to budge on making a trade. So, like, we didn't have what they wanted. Like we could have given up Lindholm and stuff like that, but then they'd be over salary cap or something like that. So, just a bunch of like problems like that. So hopefully, we find a goalie, because I don't think Soderstrom's really suited to be a number one goalie, because he is only like an 84 or something, unless he gets a jump during this offseason. But I don't think he's going to grow into a starting goalie. I think he might be more of a backup. So I'd like to get that like starting goalie, like I said, just until Cameron McMillan, I think his name is ready to be our goalie. So I think it's Cameron McMillan. It's something McMillan though. But yeah, so this year we'll definitely have some good prospects though in the NHL. Velarde, who else? Beauvillier and Grolinger. So I'm looking forward to seeing how those guys do. Other than that, we didn't get any trade offers simming up to this entire season, so I'm probably gonna have to look and see if I can find somebody. So let's just edit our lines. Go to roster moves. Yeah, that works. Hopefully we don't go over salary cap with any trades or anything. So anybody that shouldn't be down there. Velarde is an 84 now, so he's definitely ready. And Grellinger's an 81, so he's ready. Beauvillier must be already up here. So we have to send down two guys though as well. So who do we want to send down? Quinn and not Gucci. Beauvillier is only an 80. I will send down Sundstrom, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to edit lines. And let's go best lines. So, yeah, they're saying putting Gabriel Velarde as their third line center now. Barzal is the second line, and Carlson down here. Lindholm's there, but I would like to have Lindholm as, let's see. Does he have good face-off stats? Velarde 75. Barzal's 75 as well, so I don't know what I want to do with that. Who has better face-off stats? 76, 77, so I'll leave that like the same. Shane Prince is actually growing pretty nicely. I don't want some of these players in the lineup though, I think. Beauvillier, yeah, I want him in the lineup. And yeah, that looks good. Julian Gauthier, I want to keep in the lineup as well. Scratched. Currently, I want to have only Lawton, Stenlund, and I don't want Grolinger scratched, obviously. Kostelek, yeah, he's going to be our depth defenseman. So that's good. So Grolinger, he's listed as a depth defenseman at the moment, but I think he's ready for the NHL. He's got a 5-star skating. He's got 4.5-star shooting, 3.5-star puck skills, not very good senses. He's got 4-star defense, so he's actually pretty good at shot blocking and stick checking. So maybe he's the guy that goes on our penalty kill. You know, he's an offensive defenseman. Goaltenders, let's see if Gibson's at 79. See, I don't know if Soderstrom is a good starter. Like, it says he's listed as a backup goalie, so I think we still need to target a goalie, so I'm going to do that after that. Let's just go best lines here in the HL, and let's edit it, make sure our good prospects are in. So nobody on left wing that is scratched, anybody in center that's scratched. Jones and Jones, those guys are not actual people we drafted, and nobody for right wing. So, oh yeah, Grimes is one of those guys that we drafted in the 3rd round before. He's up to a 74, so that's pretty nice. Other than that, we have Ezelivo, I guess, as well. Not much other prospects down in the minors. Defensively, Scatcher's actually up to a 78. Wow, at 20 years of age. So, yeah, this guy might be ready for the NHL next season already. He's already better than people like Tarasov. So, and I don't know why they scratched Saarinen. So, yeah, we'll put Saarinen in the lineup. So, Saarinen, Tarasov, and Scatchard are our defensive prospects that we drafted. And Ronald Holt's actually up to an 80. So, this guy is pretty decent for a goaltender down in the minors. And Leon Arnolds, these are the 2 guys that the computer automatically signed. I don't know if I could actually even call any of them up. I don't think I can for Arnold's. Not sure about Ronald Holt. But yeah, we definitely need to trade for a goalie, because I don't like Gibson had a very good regular season last year when he was up replacing Soderstrom because of injury. But I don't think he's really a backup goalie for the NHL. Let's just see if there's anything around here. Brian Elliott's on the trading block, some picks, a lot of forwards. But actually, let's just go back to the trading block instead. That way we can see if they are goalies or not, because I don't know about the prospect kind of guys. So Brian Elliott, no, nothing. Centerman, no. Any goalies, though? Crawford, oh, he's dropped off a lot, though. Fuck. If he was like an 85 still, I would probably say, oh, Corey Crawford might be good. DeRocher and Davies. See, Bobrovsky would be perfect, but the thing is, I don't really like that he has 4 years left on his deal. Like, he might retire soon. And he's got a lot of trade value. Like, I'd have to give up, like, a lot just to get him. But yeah, we'll start off the season simulation probably pretty soon. Devin Dubnyk. That might be... he's got 3 years left, though. At 35, no thanks. I don't think he's going to play till he's 38. Some goalies do not much, though. Blake Wheeler. Oh, DiPietro. I've had him before, and he turns out to be pretty decent. He's got really low trade value as well, actually. Because, like, in my Quebec City GMO that I've done... yeah, Michael DiPietro was my starting goaltender for a few years. He actually helped me win a Stanley Cup. He's got low trade value, 2-way deal. You know what? Let's... he's low, though. Like, we'd have to leave Soderstrom as their starting goalie. But Steve Mason is on the trading block, so... Like, I was trying to target him in the last episode, but I don't know if we have stuff that they want now. Like, I know I said that I could give up Lindholm, that sort of thing, but I don't know about that now. Like, I'd have to give maybe a draft pick. They don't want draft picks even. So that's, yeah, I'd just go, let's go back to browse trading block. And let's see, Pittsburgh, some prospects. Maybe we'll just leave Gibson as the backup and see how that is. Mrazek's on the trading block, 1 year left, 29. See, he's a pretty good player to trade for, but his trade value, it's actually pretty, it's not the worst. They want my 3rd, so let's just throw him some stuff that they want. See if we can maybe get him. What else do they want? They don't want really anything else, so see, like, I'm not giving up Pulock, so yeah, I don't think we're going to trade for a goalie, I guess. Maybe at the deadline we'll find something, but for now, let's just see if Gibson's a good, decent backup. Because I would like to get this season, part of it simulated ready and we're like 10 minutes in, so let's get the preseason done and see how our players do during the preseason. And if they're not that good, we could change the lines maybe around a bit. But yeah, so we have some good depth at least this year. So if we have injuries, it's not the end of the world. So edit scouting assignment. So let's send out the scout to Canada as always, because the OHL, WHL, and the Q always has a good rookie crop pretty much. So we lose our 2 first preseason games badly, but then we win our third 6-1, and there's a 4-1 win over Washington, and a 3-0 loss. So it's a bit of a back and forth one again. But like I said, if you have a bad preseason, you have usually a pretty decent regular season. So let's hope that stays true. And yeah, we go 3-4-0 in the preseason. So let's just check our player stats for the preseason to see if there's any changes we need to make. Wow, it looks like all our players were under a point a game. Tavares was 6 points, Hosang 6 points, and Dalcoli 6 points. So these guys all played pretty well. The first line, Ryan Strome had 4 points. Barzal Velarde actually had 4 points as well, so that's pretty nice. Wow, he's got 5-star shootings. I just realized 99 power and slap shots, and wrist shot power is 97, and he's pretty accurate actually with his slap shots. So not the best defensive player, but still is pretty nice. Tkachuk, Walderspoon, Prince. How did Grellinger play? Grellinger played up no points, but maybe he will have a good regular season. And who was the other one? Oh yeah, Beauvillier, 1 assist. So that's that. Let's just check our goaltending stats. So Soderstrom went 3-3-0, 2.85, 904, and Gibson 403 with an 870. But I think he'll have a better regular season because usually the preseason isn't that accurate. So let's just check our team stats again as well, because I wanted to see if our power play was clicking or not during the preseason. That's our thing. So yeah, let's see, goals for. We were, doesn't look like anywhere. Oh, we're near the bottom with 16 goals for. That's not very good, but hopefully that changes for the season. And goals against, we allowed almost the most goals, so hopefully we have a better season for that. Our power play wasn't very good. It was in the same position, it looks like, for everything almost. And our penalty kill was in the middle pretty much, so not the best, but it was only the preseason, so hopefully the regular season's good. I'll slow sim the first game of the season, and then after that we'll sim up to the end of the month and see if there's been any like transactions around the league. So our first game of the season is against our rivals, the New York Rangers, on home ice actually too, and then San Jose, Winnipeg, and so on. We actually have a lot of home games in the first month, so that's, I guess, good. Help us get off to a good start. So let's just slow sim this first game. Just see who gets on the board, if any of the guys get our first NHL goal or not. So first period, and it's 1-0. Ryan Pulak, who's a very good defenseman actually for us. So steps up with the first goal of the season, beating Robin Leonard. Second period, Melker Carlson on the fourth line getting it done. So it's 2-0 going into the third period. And wow, we get 4 goals in the third period. Ryan Pulak getting his second of the night. Michael Dalcoli getting his first goal of the season. John Tavares. And then Matthias Grellinger getting his first NHL goal, beating Ben Halverson. So good start off for Grellinger, getting a goal in his first NHL game, especially as a defenseman too, and only an 81. So hopefully he continues to grow this season. But yeah, look at that. 1752, 1542, 23, and then 712. So great third period, and we win big. So 3 stars. Tavares with 4 points, Pulak with 2 goals, and Soderstrom getting the shutout. Oh yeah, I forgot about to say that. Soderstrom had a pretty good game for his first game of the season. So yeah, let's just sim up to the end of this month, the start of the next month, I guess. See how we do, that sort of thing, and then see if there's been any transactions early in the season. I'm just going to stretch for a second, so if you just hear noise in the background, just so you know. Okay, so game against Winnipeg, we won 4-1 as well. We've won 3, wow, we're 5-1-0 actually now, and our goaltending seems to be pretty decent so far. So, pretty good start to year number 6, I think it is, yeah. Yeah, year number 6. His last year was year number 5. I was getting mixed up because I was literally just recording the last episode right before this. So the draft class is a little bit weaker than normal apparently. So that's that. Game against Boston. Another win. See, like, we've only allowed 1 goal against really in a lot of the games except for the one we lost. There's another nice win. Wow. Wasn't expecting this great of a start to the season. There's another win. 8-1-0 in the first 9 games. Wow. So hopefully that doesn't mean we're going to have a horrible playoffs if we get to the playoffs. Like, maybe we are our President's Trophy talk, I don't know. But look at that. 8-1-0. That's a very nice record for our first 9. Let's just check our player stats for the first 9 games. So, wow, Michael Dalcoli continues just to get it done. 14 points in his first 9 games of the season. Tavares 12 points and Hosang's 11 points. So, first line doing very well. Nick Leddy's got 10 points, and then after that it drops off actually a lot. 6-6 for Prince and Pulak. Stroman and Lindholm with 5 each. Barzal, Gauthier, Beauvillier actually has 4 points as well, and Carlson all 4. Tkachuk only 2 goals. Velarde's got 2 assists. Savard's got 2 points. Grellinger's only got that 1 goal, but it was in his first NHL game, so, and he's a +1 still, so he's not a minus player, which is nice. Wilderswin had 2 assists. Scandal only has 1 goal as well. So everybody on the team already's got a point, which is very nice. Let's just check our goaltending. Who's been in net the entire time? Both goalies have. And the only loss was when Gibson was in net, and he was 0-1 with a 3 goals against average. But look at Soderstrom. Holy shit. 8 games played, 1.24 goals against average, 8-0. 957 save percentage. So I think he's trying to prove me wrong that he wouldn't be a good starting goalie. So that's a very nice start for him, but it's probably going to come back down to earth eventually. Let's just check and see if our power play has been a big factor in how we've played so far this season. So goals for, sort that. Wait, let's just do the average. So we're the 3rd best scoring team in the NHL currently. Goals against wise, we are the best defensively. Power play is the best. And our PK is the best too. Holy shit. We haven't allowed a single power play goal on 16 attempts, and it's nice. So we have the best in every single category, I think it was, except for the power play. I think it was the power play. Was it the power play? No, it wasn't the power play. It was goals for per game. So yeah, we're just clicking on all cylinders currently. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna continue, because I find you have a really good month and then you have a really bad month. So let's just quickly check if there's been any transactions before we get simulating. I would like to get up to, let's get up to December 1st in this episode, or January 1st, one of the two. Speaking of player morale though, our depth guys are losing morale because of ice time. That's not good. I didn't think they would, because they are listed as depth players. So let's just see signings. So Stephen Johns signed with Florida. I don't know why it says it twice, but Stephen Johns in Florida, and no trades so far to start off this 2021-22 season. So pretty good first 9 games in the league, or well, in the season, not in the league. I don't know why I said that. Let's sim up to this Montreal game. But yeah, I'd like to get up to like December 1st or January 1st in this episode. And then next episode we do a lot more if we can. So there's 2 straight losses to start November. So as I was saying, we'd probably come back down to earth. There's an overtime win though. So 9-3-0 in our first 12. And there's another loss. It's not a good month. Our depth players look like they're losing morale a lot, which really sucks because I didn't want them to. That's not why I signed them. I signed them just for depth. So hopefully they don't get disgruntled and all want to be traded at once, or else we're going to have to pick up some new depth players for our NHL team. So yeah, we're not doing good at all this month currently. We're still got a winning record though, 10-5-1. And our AHL team has pretty much the exact same kind of record. So as they're 9-5-1 and we're 11-5-1. So let's just sim another week. And And that would end off this month pretty much. Edit scouting assignment. Let's go back to Canada again. We did WHL. And we'll just do forwards because we have some good defensive prospects and our good goalie prospects. So I hope they all turn out to be pretty good though. 13-6-1, almost at the end of this month. 14-6-1, and our final game against Washington. I'll just get up to December 1st. And in this month we go 14-7-1. So we had a bad month there, but we still have a nice winning record, so that's decent. We've been managing to still win games. We're currently third in our division behind only New Jersey and Columbus, who are the two teams we actually played last year in the playoffs. So okay, let's see. I guess we'll just check around the league and see if there's been any trades, and then we'll check our player stats at the end of next month. Though I think I have time for one more month. Yeah. Sorry, my throat's going a bit already. You know, I haven't really done much commentaries yet today, so. Okay, let's see. Player pick and trading. No, nobody. Signings, there's been a few more. So Sam Gagne signing a 1-year deal with Carolina. And Tyler Lewington, I don't know who that is, signed with Dallas. And there was no trades. So, yeah, let's just sum up to January 1st. And then we'll check our player stats, and then that will be this episode. So, yeah, let's sum all the way up to January 1st. We actually have a game on January 1st. So, game against Carolina is a loss. Game against Chicago is a win. 15-8-1, still pretty solid record. Just we've been losing a lot more as of recently. There's another win, so back-to-back wins. And 3 straight wins now, scoring 5 or 4 goals. So we're scoring a lot of goals in our wins, which is nice. There's a loss, though, and our players continue to lose morale. They're scratched, which sucks a lot. Oh, I hope they don't get disgruntled. So we're 18-10-1 now, halfway through. There's another loss. So yeah, we're starting to lose a lot, which is good. Means we're not going to be a President's Trophy winning team, because I don't really want to win the President's Trophy, because that means, at least this season, because that means in a way that we might not be a Stanley Cup contender, because usually when you win the President's, it's kind of hard to win the Stanley Cup as well. At least it seems like in NHL history that it's been pretty difficult for teams to win a Stanley Cup after they've won the President's. Like the Washington Capitals, like a few seasons ago in real life, they won the President's, but they couldn't get past the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think that was actually last season. I don't know why I said a few years ago, but we'll just send the scout to the U.S. Is there some decent prospects in the United States? Final 2 games of the month, then we win and then we lose. So, up at January 1st, we are 22-13-2. Pretty decent record. So basically 22-15. Let's see. So, yeah, we still have a pretty good chance of making these playoffs this year, so that's nice. And the only 2 teams, like I said, we're behind are the 2 teams we played last year in the playoffs, which is New Jersey and Columbus. New Jersey, it's probably because they have pretty good goaltending still, but Columbus, I don't know if they've changed up their team at all or not. So let's just look at our player stats for this season so far, and then our team stats, and then we'll end the episode right there. So, wow, Michael Daccoli has 35 points in 37 games, so he's continuing on, and John Tavares has 33 and 37. I forgot that John Tavares is 31 already. How much years does he have? Only 1 year left on his 9.4 deal, so we probably have to re-sign him maybe for another 3 or 4 years. I don't know how long he's going to play for. I've seen him play till he's 38 before, but whatever. Josh Hosang's got 31 points. Pulak's only got 18. So the first line is the main reason why we're winning games. Is like first line that has all that much points, and then the rest of the team does not have as much. But Pulak, Strome, and Prince all have 18 points. Beauvilliers actually got 17 points in his rookie season as an 80 overall, so that's pretty nice. Barzal has also got 17. Letty, Lindholm have 16. Carlson has 15. Valeri's got 14, so another good performance for our rookies so far. Savard's got 11. Gautier's got 10. Tkachuk's got 8. Weatherspoon's got 6. Scandal's got 2. And Grellinger still only has that 1 goal. Like, I don't mind that because he's still listed. He's listed as a top 6 defenseman, so eventually he's going to grow, though. But, like, what is it? His plus minus is +5, so his defensive pairing is still doing pretty decently. Him and Scandal, I think, are a defensive pair, so, or maybe not, actually. I don't even know, but still a good plus minus for Grellinger. He might be actually in our team. Yeah, he's one of our top players. Not the best, obviously, but let's just check how our goaltending is doing. So Soderstrom, 33 games played, 2.37 goals against average, and a .922 save percentage. So he's playing very well, actually. So that's nice. And Gibson's played 5 games with a 2.97 goals against average and a .902 save percentage. So you can see why I wanted to pick up a new goalie. Like, Soderstrom's still listed as a backup, so we could still have a nice new number 1 instead. Or we could have, like, Soderstrom as a starter and a new backup goalie. But that's that. Let's just check, I guess, around the league as well. See how the rest of the players are performing, and then we'll check the standings. And then that will be this episode. Okay, entire league. We don't need to look at goalies stats for the entire league. It's more about the normal players and the rookies. So Dylan Strome is leading the league in points with 45 points in 37 games. He's up to a 95 actually too, so that's very good for Arizona. McDavid's got 42, Stamkos 41. Julius Nattinen, wow, I never thought I'd see him up there. 41 points. Bear Crowder, this is a 3rd overall pick from 2020. He's also got 41 points. Goudreau, Carlson, Barkov, Domi. Laine's up there again. So that's that. Let's just check the rookie skaters. So Crowder's actually a rookie. So at an 88 overall, which is very nice. So let's see, where are our rookies? Bofoli is up there in the top 10, which is not bad. And same with Fleury's just a bit outside of that. So, but I don't think they're going to catch up, obviously, to this Bear Crowder guy, but whatever. So yeah, I guess that's it. Let's just check the standings, our team stats. See if our power play and stuff is still playing very well. So entire league. Let's sort by goals for per game. So we are, I don't know, we must be like in the middle, kind of. So that's not too bad, I guess, but it's not the best, obviously. Goals against per game. We are one of the best, not the best, but we're right here, so not too bad at all again. 2.54 goals against a game. Power play percentage. Our power plays dropped off actually a lot, so we're 15 for 84 on the power play, so we need to get a bit better on that. And our penalty kill is still one of the best actually in the league, so that's nice. And let's see, our last 10 is 5-4-1, so yeah, we haven't been playing as good as we started the season off to, but hopefully we pick it up again to start off 2022. So that's going to be it for episode number 25, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.